Hello, this is Jacqueline at Bilingual FM. Today is March 8th, 2011. We just finished a group talk here at the school, and the topic of today's session was a person that I respect. So with this topic, first we looked at the verb to respect. So to respect someone means to think very highly of someone or to appreciate a person. So often we respect our mom or dad, or sometimes we respect our boss, and this the adjective is to be respectful. So this means to act with respect, and you can also often say that you show respect. So in an example sentence, I really respect my mother because she raised 4 children and worked very hard all her life. So I think very highly of my mother, or I appreciate my mother because she worked very hard or she did something really great. In another sentence, I don't respect my boss because he always yells at me. So I don't think very highly of him. I don't think he's a good person. The next adjective we looked at was patient. So to be patient. So if a person is patient, it means they can wait for a long period of time or a long time for something without getting angry or frustrated. They stay very calm even when they're waiting for something for a long time. The opposite is impatient. And one of our students gave an example of this word. So when you go fishing, for example, you need to be very patient because you might not catch any fish for many, many hours. So you sit there and you're waiting for fish for many hours, and you need to stay patient. In another example sentence, my mother is a very patient person. She has 4 children who were always fighting, but she always stayed calm and never yelled at us. So she's a very patient person. The next word we looked at was honest. So these are all words that we can describe a person that we respect. For example, we respect a patient person. We respect an honest person. So an honest person is someone who always tells the truth or follows the law. So they never lie, they never tell a lie, they're very honest. The opposite is dishonest. So I am an honest person. I have never told a lie. So this is honest. The next adjective we can use to describe a person that we respect is selfless. So selfless means is a person who always thinks about other people before thinking about themselves. The opposite would be selfish. So a selfish person always thinks about themselves before others. In an example sentence that I got from my student, I respect my friend because she runs an organization that raises money for charity. So she is very selfless. So she's always thinking about other people before herself. The next vocabulary word is an adjective, and it is spontaneous. So to be spontaneous means to make a decision very quickly. So often without thinking very much about this decision, we make it very quickly and we do that decision. So for example, a person that decides they want to take a vacation to Paris, then they book their tickets the same day and they fly to Paris the next morning. So this is just a very quick decision and they just did it. Sometimes a spontaneous person can be irresponsible. because you can make a decision without thinking about it, and then sometimes something bad happens because you didn't think very much about it. But in an example sentence, I made the spontaneous decision to move to New York. So just one night I said, I'm going to move to New York, and the next week I moved there. It was very quick. Or my sister is very spontaneous. You never know what she'll do next. Last week, she woke up in the morning and decided to fly to Hokkaido. So this is a spontaneous decision. And the last thing that we looked at in today's group talk about respecting someone is the phrase to look up to someone. So if you look up to someone, it's pretty much the same as saying you respect that person. So you look up to them. I look up to my dad because he taught me everything about life, for example. Or I look up to my boss because he's a very good person and he respects his employees. So I look up to him. So these are the new vocabulary words we learned in today's group talk. All very good words to describe a person that we respect. To be patient, honest, selfless, and sometimes spontaneous. And another phrase to respect someone is to look up to someone. That's what we talked about in today's group talk. I hope it was helpful for you, and see you again.